Okay. So you do a lot of adapting, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have to think about that one. So if we look at the other ones, do you encourage quiet students to speak by calling on them in class?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And do you make a class contract with the students? Do you agree about class rules?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
From the first class.
Do you agree them with the students, or do you tell the students what the rules are?
Tell us.
I tell the students what the rules are.
Okay. Because sometimes it can be very useful if you agree the rules with the students, because then they're more likely to do them. If they've agreed at the beginning of the year, okay, we will do this, we will do that, then they're more likely to do it. Sometimes they go along with it more often.
The student want the class to be 10 minutes.
Yeah, they would like that, but usually we find them quite reasonable. If you ask them, what do you agree to do? And then we make some rules for the teacher. So the teacher agrees not to give too much homework, things like that. And it can be fun. It can be quite useful.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you collect quick feedback at different points in the class?
Not different.
Sorry?
After مثلا
مش كلهم
after
يعني
vocabulary, after grammar.
تجمعي فيدباك بعد كل هدف يتحقق ولا
the end of the lesson.
Sorry?
The end of the lesson.
We have a lot of
The end of the
questions
lesson?
in each period in the book. After each question, we ask them if there is anything is hard for learn.
Right.
So I guess this is the feedback you talk about.
Yeah. And like if things they find difficult, things they find useful, things that they find are fun, that kind of thing. Okay. And do you use a variety of activities? So like lots of different things.
activities كتير
A mixture of activities, yeah. Okay.
I may explain them on the board.
Yeah.
And then let them answer them alone.
And do you do like a variety of things? So like sometimes with the teacher talking to everyone, sometimes with them working in pairs, sometimes speaking activities, writing activities, that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but it was very, very difficult because I told you we have a lot number of students in the classes.
Oh yes, yeah. Big classes.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
When I get out from
small rooms.
When I get out from the lesson, I was very, very tired.
Yeah.
So I can't do it again with another class after 5 minutes.
Yep, and especially to spend more time preparing and doing different things is difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of difficulties.
Yes. Right. Well, what time is it? Now, it must be getting very late for you guys as well. So these are the ones we just did. So what makes your learners want to come to class, would you say?
If they love me, they will come to my class.
I hear that a lot. That's good. Anything else?
Songs, games.
Right. They like songs, they like games. Yeah. Do they have to come to class? What happens if they don't come? Do they get into trouble?
Yeah, no, but
Really?
actually, I go to the class, so though they should be there, or must be there,
Right.
or they
They have to go to class.
Yeah,
no, they have to be in the class when I come.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, they have to be there before you. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
This is one of the rules in the school,
Right.
not just for English, for other materials.
Yeah, for everything.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's one of the things about school. They have to be there anyway. But
yeah.
do students in Palestine like English classes normally?
Some of them.
Okay. They can.
الكل بيحب الإنجليزي.
The
فينا بحبه.
the student who was good in English while he was small, like in the garden or the first class, he will love it for whole life, I guess.
It's play.
Sorry.
Play. They like to play games.
Yes, they like playing games. Yes. Right. Yep. So games, songs. Yeah. Cool. Right. Because I'm sure English must be an important subject in Palestine. Okay. Now, did any of you watch Ken Wilson's video?
yes.
Good. Where he talks about turning your classroom into a spider's web.
Yeah.
So, what did you think of the video?
It's a good idea.
Okay, cool.
تعمل suffocate.
Why? How would you turn your classroom into a spider's web? What does he mean by that?
Make the learners learn between themselves, then they make contact with each other, then make contact with the teacher.
Excellent. Yes. So it's not just all on the teacher; it's also that they're learning from each other.
Yes.
And why is this a good idea?
It's make learning easier and save time for the teacher.
Yeah. And it makes it easier for the teacher. Like you were
Yes.
saying, if you have a big class, it's very tiring for the teacher. You have lots of things to do. So if you can take some of the pressure off you, then that's a very good thing. Let's say excellent. All right. Wow. I'm very impressed that you all made it to this meeting. That's great work. Okay. Now the next one. What are the benefits of motivated learners? And what kind of things do they do that helps them to learn? So if our learners are more motivated, why is that good for the class and good for us? And how does it help them to learn?
شو معنى يضبط؟ نسيت.
يعني تضلك تحسي من الطلاب شو فايدة منها.
Motivated learners will make the learning more easier then.
Yes. Motivated learners will learn better than other learners.
Yeah.
What kind of things do they do that makes the learning easier, that helps them to learn?
Keep them quiet, for example. They
Sorry?
answer when they raise their hands.
Yeah, so they answer questions, so they take the opportunity to speak.
أيوة.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
Make one of them the teacher, small teacher.
Oh, yes. So that's like
Make them
kind of
follow
thing that
the
Ken Wilson
rules.
was talking about, like having them teaching each other. So,
Yeah,
so if they teach other students, that's good for the other students. How is it good for them as well?
Increase
So,
their confidence.
yes, yeah. So if they teach other people, then they feel more confident.
yes.
Um, anything else?
No shame.
Sorry?
Enhance their language.
Right. And if you teach something to someone else, how does that help you?
Okay.
So if
That will save time and effort for me and
yeah, that's true. But also, if the student teaches another student, then they will never forget that thing. If they teach a grammar point or something like that, if you teach it to someone else, then it makes it much easier to remember. You're not going to forget it.
yes.
So it's very good for their learning. And as you said, motivated learners will put their hand up and they'll answer questions. So they don't worry about making mistakes. They're happy to make mistakes because when they make mistakes, they learn more things.
Yeah,
They will be busy in the activity and don't make any noise.
Ah, right. Yes. So they'll focus. They'll concentrate
Yes.
on the task. Yeah. They,
In
they're
my
not going to
opinion,
be.
they will. In my opinion, they will make the teacher's job like a piece of cake.
Yes. They'll make life easier for us, which is
Yeah.
always good. Okay. Good. Now, if you look at these, can you think of one that you haven't tried that you might like to try?
I have done them all.
Oh, okay.
But encourage quiet learners to speak by calling on them in class. The quiet learners can't speak English. That's why they are quiet.
Yeah, and it worries me that if you call on a quiet learner, they might be scared that it could make them feel shy or embarrassed.
yeah.
Most of the time when I ask some quiet student to read, for example, they tell me I can't read English, and they are in 10th grade, and I don't know what to do.
Ah, is this reading aloud?
Yes.
Yeah, because in general, I think reading aloud, it's a very popular activity. I don't think it's a very useful activity. But one maybe the quiet students, the weak students, they could practice with somebody next to them, and then get them to speak in front of everyone. So if they practice saying like a simple conversation, and then ask them the answer afterwards, so they check if they check their answer with their partner, and then they can tell the teacher, and then they'd be less scared.
Practicing while the other class, what should we do while they are practicing?
So, well, if everybody practices with their partner,
Mm.
and then you can choose some people to tell you the answer. So then they can hide because everybody's talking at the same time, and they're talking to their friends. And then once they've had their chance to practice, then they finish, and then you can pick on someone, including someone quiet, and then they can give you an answer. And even if they're wrong, at least they both of them were wrong that way. If you already checked with your partner and you both got it wrong, it's not so bad. So,
What about the time of the lesson?
well, if they're all talking at the same time, then that saves quite a lot of time.
Yes.
It's much quicker than if each person talks one after the other. So, right. Now it's getting very late. So, especially it must be for you guys. You must be nearly 9 o'clock. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So I'll send you a link to the film that I watched with Samar, and the video of what we talked about, and then this video of what we talked about this time. And this is, oh yeah, we're nearly finished. So I'm very sorry that you guys tried so hard and couldn't get into the meeting. Hopefully next time works first time. That was too bad. I'm very pleased that you tried so hard. I'm glad that you finally made it.
It's okay.
Hopefully in November it will be much easier.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Now, one thing we should talk about. Where are we? Here we are. So, so here we are. You can see the British Council website there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can see up the top here we have activities and module and forum. So if you go to module, then you'll see we have getting started and module 1. So by the end of October, we need to have finished all of the activities in here. So those all need to be 100%.
Yes.
And then in the forum, so you guys have done a great job with the getting started discussions. They're fantastic. But we also need to do the module 1 discussions. So module 1, unit 1 and unit 2. It's very slow today.
Hello.
Hello. Okay.
You have a slow internet like us?
Yeah. Sometimes this website is very slow. Okay, here we go. Can you see the forum here?
Yeah.
Excellent. So so far, Unit 1 and Unit 2, we need lots of posts in there. So the reflective practice is great. We have 25 posts, so that's fantastic. But we also need them here for Unit 1 and Unit 2 for understanding motivation. So please go there, please do the activities and then go there and post in the discussion.
Is it a must?
Yes, so for the course, you have to do all the activities, post in all the discussions, and come to these sessions.
I think I did it all, yes.
Ah, excellent. But you haven't posted in the forum yet. So we need you need to post in this in the Unit 1 discussion and in the Unit 2 discussion. Okay, so I look forward to seeing your posts in there. And yeah, and please let me know if you need help with any of that. I'm always very happy to hear from you. Make a video of how to do things. It'd be great.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Sian.
No, thank you guys for coming. That was very good work.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks.
Talk to you later. All right.
See you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.